All right. You do what you can.
I
Can you hear me clearly?
can hear you, yeah.
Excellent. All righty, here we go. My name is Kimberly Stewart-Lucas of Absolutely Design Events and Warrior Mamas, and this is another episode of Dish with the Doulas. Thank you for joining us. Let the music play, the theme music. Just a little bit. Produced by Michael Whitman. Let that soothe you. Let that soothe you. I take a little sip. All right. I'll fade that down. Play DJ as well. All right. So I just turned it off. Not even fade. All right. So welcome to the second episode of Dish with the Doulas. Again, my name is Kimberly Stewart, like you just didn't hear me say that. And today we are joined by Derrin Moore of Mama Soko Collective. That's who's up there, like Brady Bunch. Thank you so much for joining me, Derrin. I appreciate you being a guest on the second episode. And it's the first time we've used Zoom. So thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you for going down this journey with me. So a little bit about how we made this connection. Instagram. That's it. On Instagram because of Warrior Mamas and just the connection of, I don't even know if someone told me about you, but you're based here in Atlanta, right?
Yep, we're based in Atlanta.
Okay, you're based in Atlanta. And I think, like I said, it was on Instagram. I think you had maybe your first event. It was last year.
Mm-hmm.
And I missed it. Or I had something else going on that day because I remember it was at 6:40 and I wanted to come and I wasn't able to come. Okay. So I want to know your story. I want to know how you even came to become the founder of Mama Soko Collective. You're a mom of one. Yes. So tell me about your story and what led you to what you're doing right now.
Well, it actually started with another company. So Cooper Rose Baby is a eco-friendly baby brand. And when I had Cooper, we call him Coop. I'm an older mom, and he had like a diaper rash or something going on, and so my grandma, I remember my grandma when I was a kid, she would use cloth diapers, the old school ones, and with the pins. And so I went looking for. We already had like the Gerber pre-folds, so just the old schools, and I went looking for pins and couldn't find them anywhere. So asking everybody, and
the big pins, right?
Yeah, the big pins. Yeah. And so there's a baby store not too far from where I live, and I went to the baby store and asked about these pins, and the lady was like, "Oh, people don't use those anymore, but those are cloth diapers on the wall." And I was like, "What do you mean? Those things are red and polka dots and stripes,
different fashions."
Yeah. And so she was like, "Yeah, those are all cloth diapers." And I was like, "What?" So I had no idea. And so the fact that and it was in Grant Park, and nothing against other folks, but all I saw in that store were white folks. And definitely
the connection wasn't made for you. The full connection
not at all.
Wasn't made for you.
Not at all. And like, even though I didn't have children until they were
that's me that popped in, by the way. That's me. You'll see my face. Oh no, I don't want that. Wait a minute, stop the video. I don't want that happening. There was 2 angles. I just wanted to see what happened if someone popped in. Okay, that was it. Go ahead. So you didn't feel the connection. Okay.
Yeah. And so I even though I didn't have children until late, I am around children all the time. My friends have kids, and we pretty much live a natural lifestyle. And so I was like, why didn't I know there were these cloth diapers around, And so I made it my point to like find out if Black folks knew about it and if there were other Black companies. So I did find an organization that like advocated for cloth diapers, but I felt like we needed more.
Yeah.
And so I started the brand because of cloth diapering, but I also breastfed. And so we do nursing pads and, all that stuff, all of the natural parenting things, or I shouldn't say all because it's so many, but, and then for me, calling it natural parenting, it's like, no, that's just what you do, but it has a name.
Is.
And so that was how Cooper Rose started. Mama Soko was because we didn't really have a place to sell our stuff. Yeah, so it was like basically only online. There was no, like, people would say, well, you know, where are you? Can I come and like see your product? There was a store in the West End, Atlanta Baby Exchange. It was great. It was owned by a Black woman. She had classes in the back. It was like a consignment store for
Where was that
babies.
located?
It was it? No, it wasn't West End. It was Mechanicsville.
Okay, close by, adjacent.
Yeah. There's like it looks like a depot or something with a bunch of like sweets. I can't remember the name of the street right now.
Okay.
But you've probably driven by it a few times.
And didn't even know.
Right. The Good People Church.
The Good People Church, no. I've been here since '79. I don't know everything though.
Yeah. You've seen it, I'm sure.
Okay.
But they closed because, you know, gentrification and the rent went sky high.
Yep.
And so I had my diapers and my clothes and my baby carriers in that store.
Okay.
But when she closed, it was like, you know, there was no place to really sell my stuff.
And the website again is
CooperRoseBaby.com.
I'm gonna type it in the other with the other links.
Okay. And so I was thinking, like, I'm sure there are other companies that have the same issue. Like, you know, we need a place that's for us. Started thinking about talking to other moms, and then thinking about like my birth story. It was traumatic, and dealing with that whole thing, and not even knowing there were other Black midwives, and just, you know, so it was like, we need a place, and that's how it started.
And that is something for you to say that, again, people can watch the old episodes and know my story. Like, you know, if it's the first time watching, I had 3 unassisted births at home. And, you know, I'm not a doula. I think every day I have to let people know I'm not a doula. I have a show called Dish with the Doulas, but I'm not a doula. Birth advocate, birth educator, not a doula. But because of the community that I'm a part of, and the people that are friends of mine or that have been part of my experiences, it's so commonplace for me. But it's not commonplace in general.
Yeah.
I have to remind myself, and that's the reason why I do the show, because there are people that don't know that there's a National Black Doula Association.
Yeah.
There's Black Midwives Associations, and that Black Mamas Matter Alliance, and Sister Song, and all these and a lot of them are based here in Atlanta.
Right here in Atlanta. Yep.
And to know that you can have the option of home birth or birth center, and with what's going on now. I just typed or shared an email today with someone who is expecting and is concerned about what their birth is going to look like at a hospital, because they may not have their husband there. They're already not able to have their husband at the appointments.
Yeah.
So that's telltale of what may happen. So a lot of people are making that transition from hospital to home and have no clue where to start. And I get it. Like, I went to school for journalism and for public relations. So I have an investigatory spirit about myself. So if I don't know something, I'm gonna find it out. Not everybody does that. And so this is part of my, you know, providing resources for people. And when I saw what you were doing and the vendors that you had at your first event last year, it was like, this is where I need to be. Like, these are the parents, the mamas, the products, the business. Not only are you gathering Black mamas and families, but you're gathering Black women business owners.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's for us, by us. It's FUBU. It's for us, by us. And that's why I really connected with, like, oh man, it's not just you're talking to us, but you're talking to us and you're also putting money in our hands.
Yeah.
The real families, they're taking this small businesses and taking care of their families based off of this type of event.
Right.
So tell me a little bit about that first event though. What your vision and the outcome.
The vision was I don't know. I say silly, but it's not silly. We wanted like a boutique kind of feel. So something small. A friend of mine, her company is spiltmilk.mom.
She breastfeeding? Is that it?
Right.
I'm guessing. I don't know.
Right. She said cafe, and I was like, oh, that's exactly right. Like that's the feel, And so we named it Cafe Soko. And that's what we wanted. We wanted it to feel like a coffee shop, like a Dead Poet Society / natural parenting.
You're coming to enjoy yourself as well as connect, as well as find products that you may need, as well as network and socialize.
Yeah.
And you can bring your children.
Yes. Yep.
That's the important part.
Yeah.
Now, places people either allow it or they don't feel comfortable.
Yeah. Definitely bring your children. Coop was on my back or my hip the whole time. The other mom, so Ebony, I never remember last names because who says last names? Ebony Johnson.
Okay.
And Cynthia A. She's Nigerian, and I should know how to say her name. I have no excuse, but I don't.
With the beautiful hair from Majesty, right?
Yes. Their children were there. Ebony has 2, so her tiny one was on her the whole time. So you can definitely bring your children. We had a children's section. I have a circus program too. I'm one of those people that I do everything too much.
You sound like somebody I know.
I know, right?
That's what Libras I think do. I don't know. Different pieces and parts of the parcel.
Yes, everything comes together.
It's got to.
Yeah. So we had hula hoops in the corner with juggling balls, and I brought some of my kids out. We had an aerial rig in 640, Cafe 640.
Yes, in the West End.
So the aerial rig was in the front, and kids were actually like doing stuff on stilts and trapeze, and then we had our vendor stations. And we wanted it to be, so one of our hashtags while we were marketing was all I see is pretty. So we really wanted it to be like beautiful, Cynthia brought in these huge potted plants, and it was really nice.
Yeah.
Cool. There were some kinks, but it was the first one.
Look, you know how events go.
Yeah.
You know how this goes. Look, is anybody on right now? That's okay, because they're gonna watch the replay. But that's how events go, and you have to make room for that. And so going from your first event, now you originally planned to do something, a actual event on the 26th of April. And then COVID-19 happened.
Yeah.
So let's go into what you're still doing in a different way this Sunday.
Yeah, it was magical how that happened. So we weren't going to do anything. We were just going to postpone and wait. And then everybody else started doing things virtually. So it was like, well, we can do something too, Someone mentioned using Zoom and all these meeting rooms and all this other stuff. And I was like, whoa, like I can't manage that right now. So we decided to do, yes.
But if you see me over here, I'm just making sure that like I'm on Facebook, just make sure there's no like, someone's like, we can't get in. Or I'm gonna probably hop back on Zoom just to like see what happens again.
It's okay.
So I'm not ignoring you. Go ahead.
So yeah, we were gonna do it. We weren't gonna do it. And then we decided to. So we decided to use IG Live. And to bring in the vendors that would have been there before, or that have already been there. And so definitely.
So these are vendors that were participating last year.
Some of them.
And then new people.
Yeah, and some new people. And the new people are people that still connected with us somehow. Just like with you, you're going to host one of the hours. So yay.
Wait, you know that by asking me to do that is what created this interview.
Yeah.
That's what came first. You didn't know. When you asked me, you were like, I don't know if this is crossing the line. No, it's not. Because guess what? I'd like you to be on my show first. So that was created from you asking me to host, and I'm honored to. I'm excited. Yeah. All these pieces, like as an event planner, that I get excited.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. I'm looking forward to it.
I am too. It's 4 hours. I've had people like, you're gonna be on IG Live for 4 hours. No, I'm not. But
break it down how it's gonna be. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Look what I did. Okay, so look at me. So I'm gonna do it, and tell me if you can see it. I'm gonna do this. Okay. Let's see. Share screen. Can we do that? Maybe not. Okay, here we go. Okay, and then I'm gonna go here. But I don't want to share that. So you're gonna see a Facebook page real quick. But then I'm gonna go, uh-oh, how do I get there? How do I close that?
Oh, wow.
Let's go up. You know what? Okay, what happened? Because your tab is right there. Is it coming? Yay! Do you see it?
Oh, wow.
Okay, so
This is fancy.
break it down. I gave you a little guide. Give you some.
Yes. So we have 4 hosts. I'm kind of reading this, but
Do it.
We're starting at 2. So each host has 1 hour. Ebony will take the first hour, and she has 5 companies, Black natural parenting companies, that she's going to interview between 2 and 3.
Okay.
She also has her own company. So Emery's Oral, she'll talk about that, and she'll bring in the companies, and each company will have 10 minutes. And then the next hour is Miss Kimberly from 3 to 4. Next hour is Lorena Graham. She's a natural-minded mama. A lot of people may already follow her. She's a super, super natural parenting advocate. And then Raven's going to take the last hour. And so, yeah, all of those vendors at the bottom.
I'm going to go through them real slow so people can kind of see. But this is the thing. You got to join us on Sunday from 4 to 6 to learn about all of these companies.
Yep.
Which are awesome. I love the graphics.
The cool thing was that before we only had local people because it was in Atlanta.
And now you can do
people all
over. Yes. Yeah. I love it. 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 Okay, so again, virtual Soko, April 26th, which is Sunday from 2 to 6 p.m. And I'm gonna stop share. Okay. And it's back to us again. Oh, and then it starts the video again. There it goes. You know what? That's an option I gotta change. Okay. I thought I put that it prevents the video. I don't know these things. I'm learning as I go along.
That's cool.
I have camera 1 and camera 2. So I'm gonna leave this. So yeah. So on Sunday, people need to join us. It's gonna be, like I said, I'm excited of just even the logistics of it.
Yeah, right.
But then being able, like, the market is being brought, the cafe is being brought to you.
Yeah.
So even whenever, some people will, come in a little bit later. Some people will be there for the whole time. Right. But you're going to get some kind of information about a business that maybe you knew, maybe you didn't know. Yeah. And talk about, there's a giveaway. You doing giveaways too?
Yes. So each company is doing a giveaway, which is crazy. So we got 20 companies giving something, right? And so the following week we'll do giveaways through Instagram. They will let everybody know what their giveaway is. During the Soko.
During the interview.
Yeah. But next week we'll do a trivia kind of contest kind of thing for a giveaway. Yeah.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Okay, this is me putting the ID on there. If you attended virtual Soko on Sunday, do you get, like, does that give you more of an, not incentive, but
kind of
are you like, more of a something to win? Because the thing is, if you do a trivia next week, someone that didn't attend the Soko,
that's true,
might get down, right? Yeah. But I attended the Soko on Sunday. I just putting the bug in your ear. I don't know what you want to do with that. I don't know.
We should do a secret word. Each person
raffle or something. I don't know. A virtual raffle.
You gotta think about that.
Because I'm making up stuff and giving you more work. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna work on that Google Doc. Look, I know the other hosts were like, "What did you? Oh, my husband's here! Yay!" I asked him to take some still pictures of us. So that's Lord Yatta.
Cool. Okay.
Lord Yatta. Don't connect your audio though, baby. It says it's connecting audio. That's what I don't want to happen. Huh. That's interesting. I don't hear no. So yes, the host. So yeah, I'll help out with all that. I don't want to give you more stuff to do, but I wonder if you come to the virtual Soko, you know, because you came.
Something. Yeah, that's true.
You know,
you should do something. I'm gonna think about it. Well, you help me think about it.
I'll ideate with you on that. We'll think about something with that. So tell us again what's going on Sunday. Also tell me about how we can get more information on Mama Soko, how we can get more information on Cooper Rose, baby. Give me the rundown and whatever else you won't say.
Okay. So Sunday virtual Soko, it's from 2 to 6, Instagram live. Mama Soko on Instagram is at Mama Soko Collective, spelled all the way out. But the website is www.mamasokoco.com. And then Cooper Rose is cooperrosebaby.com. So
Cooper Rose
follow
Baby.
us
It's 2
everywhere.
R's, right? I got that right. Cooper
Yep.
Rose Baby. Okay, I got that.
Yep. Yeah.
Excellent.
And it's the same everywhere for Cooper Rose Baby. So Instagram, Facebook, Cooper Rose Baby.
And tell me the products that are part of Cooper Rose Baby again.
We have cloth diapers. All of our products are eco-friendly. So super, like, or everything's organic. Fitted diapers, nursing pads, apparel. So we have like linen bonnets and bibs.
Okay.
And we have carriers. Those aren't organic, but they are direct from Africa. So we have traditional carriers, kangas.
Oh, okay. And that video you posted this morning, I was like, and then here's the thing. When I had my kids, and my youngest is 8, my oldest is 16, we bought one of those Maya wraps.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a little costly. And we could have just used some fabric, right?
Yep.
And I really didn't know until later, until they were too big to be on my back.
Yeah.
or strapped to me, that I could have just used some material from the store.
Yep.
Or wrapped out, put in my hair or something, didn't even know. But I love it. I love it.
Me too.
All right. Well, I want to thank you so much for, it wasn't that bad. It's okay. It's good.
No, it was cool because it's just like me and you. If I think about
it literally is me and you and Kenyatta right now. So the replays will be, and I'm praying that this thing records properly. Oh, Lord. Yeah. That's the prayer. It says recording, and we're at 38 minutes now. So I appreciate you joining me. I appreciate you being interested for me to be a part of your event. I'm honored. I'm excited about Sunday. I want everyone to come to the virtual Soko. There is a Facebook event page, but we will be on Instagram from 2 to 6 on Mama Soko Collective on Instagram. I'll be hosting 3 to 4.
Yes.
I'm excited about that. So I appreciate you. And also, there are more connections. We made some more connections this morning. Atlanta is 2 degrees of separation, y'all. I'm telling you. You don't know who you're talking to. Oh, hi, Kenyatta. There's Kenyatta's video. Hey, Kenyatta, I see you. You're visible. But anyway, so yeah, and so we have a connection in the tattoo world. That's an interesting. He came on in that moment because
we were talking about
that connects us.
Yeah.
So, and that's family. Definitely. City of Ink, Tri-Cities. That is family for us. Tuki, Chris.
So funny. Yeah.
It is hilarious how that came out. Like, wait a minute. You mean Crimps Up USA? They were responsible for reclamation. So yeah, I appreciate you, and I look forward to joining you on Sunday.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
So much. This we'll share on Facebook, on Facebook, because Instagram you can't have a hyperlink. And I'm gonna do my outro. It's not my outro music. It's really the continuation of my theme music. You ready? Let's hear it.
Okay.
So again, thank you for joining us for the Dish of the Doulas. It's me, Kimberly, Warrior Mama, Warrior Mamas with an S, with Derrin Moore of Mama Soko Collective and Cooper Rose Baby. So please share this video. We would love for you to share it. I'll be back hopefully next Thursday at 7 p.m. on some format. I don't know yet. I'm just going along with it. All right, and I'm going to stop the recording here.